Associate the positive and ignore the irrelevant. So, President Donald Trump, you heard on the news on CNN, he ordered military strikes on country Syria, specifically on Damascus, and to eliminate chemical weapons. Back in 2013, he stated that why it was a Russian governor, Vladimir Putin. I'm saying he stated that we would never associate with a nation that has an ability to wipe out its own people through chemical weapons. Now, this is the same script that kind of reminds me of when George H.W. Bush Jr. was the president of the United States, that he sent troops only to Iraq, of course, at the 9/11, is to eliminate weapons of mass destruction. And we all know that these countries here that we bully or they begin to their mess is to so we can set up a central banking system. One of my friend, he sent me a video from the 1970s. It went to detail about the whole U.S. government. And after hearing about President Donald Trump, his speech, he said, this is a good regime. We have to do this. We have to act fast because it's been over 500 patients that's been admitted in the hospital. 70 people, I want to say, they died. It's like over 40 people that was in shelters and basements. So Syria, man, even though it's a third world country, their government is exploiting its people, and we always have to be in their mess. I feel like unnecessarily. Now I don't know if he's going to send any troops. It may be in those people like those countries in Syria, Iran, and Russia. I mean, they don't really care about dying. Okay, they perishing for their country is an honorable thing. I feel like this might be another spiritual war that we're under against. And I'm here meditating, reading my Bible. I just got off the phone with my brother today. He was going through some things, and it put a smile on my face to actually understand like things are prophesizing in the Bible into now, and it's all clear to me because as I look at this whole Syria situation, we've been being with Syria for a while, and dictator al-Bashar, I want to say what's his name, al-Bashar Assad, okay, he said, listen, it's we're gonna need some type of auxiliary. We're gonna need some type of allies. He's reaching out to Iran because he said, America, we need some help with China because America is they sending out all their missiles on us. And now we have to think about the bigger picture. Why are we involved in this? Besides the chemical weapons, eliminate chemical weapons. We fighting for a lost cause. Same thing with the whole weapons of mass destruction. We never found any weapons of mass destruction, and that was a long war of at least 8 to 9 years. Okay, thousands of Americans perished. Luckily, in this auxiliary type of decision, the airstrike, no American was injured. I just pray that if this be a World War III, because we have to have the world powers to get into a hand, like Russia, China, and North Korea, because North Korea, everybody, the main essence they're going to sell us is that, okay, the reason why we going against these countries is because they have weapons of mass destruction, or they have some type of chemical weapons, or they have strikes, drones, and we need to eliminate them. And what that sounds like, a one world government. That's all it sounds like, because America wants to be this whole tyranny type of power. And also, I'm reading the book of Romans. Rome was a nice nation in that particular time. They knew God, but they did not glorify Him. And so this is what Apostle Paul came to. He said this was a pretty much a lost people. They were wise, but they're foolish in their own ways, and they have foolish hearts. Okay, because they was always understand like why are we all into murder, strife, and malice. But because in the book of Romans, when it says that once you turn your back from God and you decide to worship beasts of the air or the animals and land animals, and you do away with God, you have other idols before you, He will turn away from you and He will give you to your own sinful desires because that's what you're seeking after. And I feel like, since America is the new Babylon, the Babylonian system, this is what we operating on. So this is an eye awakening up for the church. As a church, we are the people. It's not a building. We have to have our light so shine before men. I feel like we have to glorify our Father that's in heaven. Light our light so shine before others, for men, so we can glorify our Father in heaven. And basically, the only way to do that is meditating on scriptures, reading the Word of God, helping other people that's going through things, resisting the devil, and he shall flee from you, and just honoring the commands that He gave us. Love your neighbor as thyself, and Trust God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul. It's like we know God, but we really don't want to go into full detail. We don't want to sacrifice. We don't want to, not have any idols before us. You understand? We don't want to honor the Sabbath day. And all this is going to be constituted in the book of Revelation, because it's going to be some type of political figure who's going to bring peace into the world. If Donald Trump be impeached, and then we're going to fall victim and be deceived, have the 666 chip implanted in us, and there you go. We're just going to be in a huge cycle again, not going anywhere fast, because our souls is not going to be rested. It's not going to be saved. And we have to, basically I'm making this video and saying, in order to change our lives and our souls, we have to recognize our enemies. Same thing what Art of War said in Shane Soon's book. I have it up here. We have to know thy enemy. We have to know thyself and our mission in order to be victorious. I feel like everything is coming to an effect. My eye is open on this whole situation, the whole Syria. I don't know why we have to get into other people's mess, but this is a bigger agenda than us, man. And of course, they're gonna feed us lies, each and every single day. So what President Trump did, I'm not too surprised. People want him impeached, but understand that we working under a demonic system that's here to exploit and control the population. It's like a eugenics type of mindset that Hillary Clinton had in the Planned Parenthood, exterminating African American babies. After reading this, you guys can do your research on this. It's really interesting and it's really sad, for the people that's in Syria, man. God bless you guys. I mean, the people has actually been perishing, being killed by their own government. This is all ruled by the whole Zionist Jews, man. I'm not gonna draw on too long. You guys enjoy your morning. I love you guys. Continue to subscribe and like and comment, share this video, and let's just have a discussion on this, man. But this is how I feel about President Trump's decision, or Congress decision, I should say, or the leaders for bombing Syria. I'm out. Deuces.